I just want to do it so bad. And when I have moments like this, it just feels like I can't fucking do it. And
after we played a show Colorado, I didn't know it then, but his chest was fully hollow. Yeah, he was in the band. He got me in his hands, and I followed him till we made it out to Chicago. Well, he left me there and took half my heart in his tour bus. And I could tell another heartbreak story short.
What's your name and what sport do you do?
my name is Katie, and I am a dry tooler who lives in Bozeman, Montana. We are training for a trip to Italy that focuses on dry tooling, but specifically a very niche type of dry tooling that is just roof climbing. And I have a big project that I'm hoping to do. Parallel World is a D15 plus / D16 that is located in the Dolomites of Italy, specifically in a cave called Tomorrow's World. As of right now, there have been no women who have climbed a D15 plus that I know of in the world. It's definitely important to me to be able to be someone who's pushing the sport of dry tooling in some way. And it's especially important to me to be pushing it for women. I think I've always been somebody who has looked at big goals and been like, how can I do this? How can I achieve it? How can I try? And this, to me, feels like another one of those, and maybe the biggest one I've ever done, and has taken a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of believing in myself. Hopefully, by doing this, I'm doing that for myself, but I'm also inspiring other women that they can go out and try really hard things and push themselves, doing something that feels scary and intimidating, but also really awesome at the same time. I started training for this route specifically around the beginning of April of this year, and we're leaving to Italy September 21st. So roughly it'll end up being 6-ish months of training pretty consistently, and taking up all of our time, all of my time.
Dark skin of summer shade, nose dive in the floodlines, top tower of milk crate, shit's the same way it should. Yeah, cannonball off the port side, all the kids trying out the roof.
Check. Helmet is in, climbing bag, tools, climbing bag, dry tooling shoes, check.
I was on fire for you. Where did you go?
This is Tomorrow's World. This crag holds a ton of history, as well as is kind of the test piece crag in the world, in my opinion. This is kind of where everybody goes, and it doesn't really matter what style of dry tooling you do. It's kind of accepts everybody, which is awesome. This crag was originally established by Tom Ballard, who is no longer with us, but he put up the first D15, A Line Above the Sky, which is probably also the most famous dry tooling route in the world. This crag also has the first proposed D16, established by Darek Sokolowski. Both Darek and Tom have put in a ton of time here and are kind of the main developers at this crag. I first went to Tomorrow's World in 2022, and on that trip I really had no idea what to expect, but I ended up climbing my first D13 called Edge of Tomorrow,
And then I returned the next year in 2023, and that was when I climbed my first D14 called Oblivion. And then I climbed my first D15 called A Line Above the Sky. Climbing both those routes meant that I was the first American woman to climb a D14 and the first American woman to climb a D15. And now, a year later, I'm back in Italy trying my hardest route to date, Parallel World. And this is what I know so far. The route starts on a chassis and steep D10. Heading to the roof, it goes from vertical to 100% horizontal, and this is where it looks like the biggest moves of the route are. Then there's a move I'm most nervous about. It's a big rightward dynamic move that looks like it's fairly accurate and hard on your grip. After the drop down move, you get a good DTS feet on rest at your first route crossing at Edge of Tomorrow. The middle of the route appears to just be a moderate to small move endurance push. Here you have your second route crossing with Oblivion. This should be fairly familiar ground. Here you have your last route crossing with Line Above the Sky. And then a couple moves from the end, there's some sort of bouldery move. The last move is no gimme. It looks like a big, accurate move to a tiny little hold. It is September 23rd, and we are here in the Italian Dolomites. Definitely feeling pretty tired and pretty jet lagged, but we're headed to the cave right now and gonna hop on Parallel World for the first time. A snail. Can you pull up a little bit?
Yep.
Thanks. Feeling a little defeated at the moment. There's this huge move. There used to be this ledge that made people really nervous. It was called the Crumbly Ledge. And it was kind of known, or at least as far as I could see on the video, like all the moves were pretty big up until edge, and then they got kind of intermediate sized until the end, and that crumbly ledge has been filled. Assume that it was the intended beta to not use that, so it's been filled, but I'm just feeling frustrated because that move now is just ginormous, and unless I'm just missing it, I don't see kind of a way around that. So now it links from the previous hold to the next hold and not using that crumbly ledge, and it's the biggest move I think I've ever done in my life. And then not only that, but it's super hard to get out of. And the first time I looked at it, I was like, I don't know if I can actually do this. And the moves before that aren't easy either.
Yeah. Go on. Strong. Huh. That's a figure 13. Yeah, I'm with you. Come on. Come on. Strong.
Thank you. Day 2 here at the cave. The goal for the day is to check out the second half of Parallel World. I could see when I was doing the big move yesterday, I could see what looked like a broken hold. And I kind of had a feeling that it was going to make the next move huge, and turns out I was right. So I got to the next move, which is a ginormous Gaston, and I just tried it a few times, didn't do it while I was up climbing onto Parallel World. I was nearing the end of the route, and then 3 Polish climbers came up and joined us.
And new extent.
And one of them happens to be the first ascensionist of Parallel World, Darek Sokolowski. I don't know, I'm intimidated for sure.
I'm nervous to climb in front of them.
Session 4 today. Ah, falling. Session 6 today, and the Polish climbers have just left, and I think we were initially a little bit nervous when we were here and they arrived, but in hindsight it ended up working out totally fine, and they were actually really wonderful. And it was interesting to have Darek around and kind of get some of the very slim knowledge on the route a little bit, including that we did get confirmation that he had filled that ledge, and that those two moves, the one that I called edgeless move, or the first really big crux, to the Gaston move, were the original moves on the route, and we're still not really sure what or how that pocket in between appeared, the broken hold that's now gone. So who knows if we'll ever actually figure out where that came from. But as of right now, it seems like the route is back to its original state, which is good, I guess. And yeah, so get to projecting and keep working on it.
Used to be a hold right here. There also, you can even see the old chalk. There used to be a hold option here. That is now gone. Start back here in the old beta, and then you go to the filled ledge here, and then you come up to this pocket here, and then you can either go to this hold here, or there was this hold, which don't exist in either of those, and then this hold here.
I've done some projecting and some learning, and this is what I know now. After the drop down move, it's not just a rest and then chill moves to the finish. We've gone from a 4-move sequence to the 2 biggest moves of my life sequence, with the ledge being filled and the forced Gaston move. At the end, there's a bouldering move. It's hard on your grip, and I'm calling it the bogey move. The last move is so dynamic and so accurate that hitting that dime-sized pocket is going to be epic.
Strong.
Like, maybe I was strong enough 4 weeks ago, but I don't know if I'm strong enough now. Like, I literally, that's like the 4th roof move. It is session 8 on Parallel World. Session 9 in the cave today. We are here after a day off yesterday. Session 10 on Parallel World. Try to see if I can link from the first roof move to the Edge of Tomorrow rest, which is the big rest right before the 2 large crux moves. So I have it.
They sold their bodies as I learned to sing. Now I know I'm strong enough for anything. If I ain't got no one, I still got me. 'Cause I've been through a ring of fire. Been so low, so I could die. I'm the daughter of a coal miner's daughter. And if I had a chance, I know I'd do it twice. on my own. 18 years old, real far from home. Found myself some sort of father figure. Like a dog, he followed me around. Signed a record deal to a poor loser that broke me down and down and down. I felt him watching me when I was on stage. A lot of good friends looked the other way, till it wasn't safe and I became brave. 'Cause I've been through.
I hung dog through the beginning of the roof until the middle or the second crux, and I rested there for a little bit, and then I was trying to connect all the way to the anchor, and I did connect all the way to the last move and tried it what felt like a zillion billion times and missed it every single time, which is really frustrating. And the last time, the time that I fell off, I was like, I swear to God, I was millimeters away from the frickin' hole. I was so close. I can't believe that I didn't hit it. The first few times I was going for it, I was just like nervous, and then my foot was starting to fall apart that I was using, which is a new foot, and that was kind of psyching me out. And then I tried a different foot, and that foot was way worse, and so I went back to using my other foot. By the time I was actually at the end, I was getting more brave, and I was actually doing bigger moves, and I broke my tools fall with my leg.
Wow, that's a lump.
Yeah, fucking hurts. And it was epically hard, and my skin hurts, and I kind of want to cry.
And I think I just lost my soulmate. In my dreams I hear you
So
calling
frustrated.
my
What I spend up there is just like for nothing, you know? When you go up there again, you just can't fucking hit the hole.
Want you to know that I'm sorry.
And so I think I just got in my head a little bit about it, and then,
And I don't know why they
you know,
call it hard.
you're kind of expecting to fall off there, then you're gonna fall off there.
Will never be fine, but in my being is breaking. When you know that you made a mistake, that's when you start to flip, you go crazy.
It's so fucking hard.
I might go crazy, might go psycho.
Have it feel maybe slightly doable today, you know? So much work. The whole thing is just, to think about, like, not doing it and, like, fuck, having to go home, and there's so much time and, like, so much of your life that you put towards something that doesn't fucking matter. I just want to do it so bad, and when I have moments like this, it just feels like I can't fucking do it. And it is so hard to like be here day after day and like have these expectations and not meet them, or not meet these like daily goals, and to not doubt yourself. Like the doubt is just like this fucking dark, creeping mass that's so hard to like push aside. And I try to like be calm and like believe in myself and like positive affirmations, but sometimes you just want to say, fuck that. This sucks. But I also can't just like give up. Like I can't put this amount of time into it and then try and then be like, well, can't do it. So
I don't want to do it anymore. It's like I'm like this far into it. It's like you can't stop now. But it's like these never-ending sacrifices that you have to go through to like be able to do it. And not just sacrifices from me, but like I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty to be asking Joe, you, to be constantly coming back here to do this. And it feels so fucking selfish. It is session 20, and it's been about a week since I last climbed on Parallel World. Yeah, the back injury has been really tricky just because I feel like it's taken enough time away from the trip during this perfect weather window that I feel like it's really, the chances of sending are feeling slim, and like the door to send is actively closing. I don't know. It just wasn't what I was hoping it was gonna be. I feel like I'm actively unsending the route. Not that I've sent, but like just losing progress. Session 21, and I just tried to climb to the rest again and fell off. I'm feeling pretty emotional. It feels really bittersweet. Just cleaned Parallel World, and I wish I was leaving with the send, but I'm trying to be positive, and such a reminder of how bad I want it and how much I wish I was going home, having it finished. And it's just feeling a little overwhelming to sit here knowing like what's coming, the training that has to get done and the healing from my back. And I came into the trip feeling like super confident about this route, and I'm leaving the trip way less confident about it. And I know so much more about it, which is crazy. So hard knowing like I have to go home and work even more to make it happen. And then also have the uncertainty that it might not happen when you come back again. To be continued. We're headed to the gym, and it's another snowy morning. We're roughly on like 2.5 months of training since getting back from the trip in Italy. I think one of the biggest things that I learned while I was in Italy is that there was quite a few weaknesses that I was gonna have to work on when I got home, and that's just been the main goal since being home, has been being in the gym and kind of rebuilding strength and then trying to work on all the crux moves that I knew that I was going to have to really focus on. It's really hard for me to talk about where my confidence is at right now because I feel like I got my confidence was so high going into the previous trip that when I got there it was just so shot down. And so right now my confidence is really feeling shaky, and I think it's risen a little bit, but I'm just being so hesitant to get my hopes up right now. I have been able to be fairly successful on hitting the crux moves recently, and so you would think that my confidence would be higher, but in reality, like, I think I'm so a little bit scared of getting my hopes up that I'm just being like, oh, probably won't send this trip, and that's just gonna have to be how it is. But I don't know if that's true or not, because I actually think that, you know, logically and statistically, when I'm looking at the percentages of how often I'm hitting the holds are like pretty high at this point. So that means that my confidence should be maybe following that a bit, but it's just kind of hard to do that at the moment, I think. We just found out that the poopers are broken. We did not make our connection. This has been a travel day from hell, so onward and upward. Got the bag. All right, let's go. We're finally back, and it feels pretty crazy because it feels like we didn't really leave in a lot of ways, and in some ways it feels like it's been forever. Oh my God, it's blinding. It's so crazy to be here in the different season and just see the change and the skiing and how bright the cave is, like the snow, just the light just reflecting off the snow. The sun might as well be in here. It's pretty incredible. Session 24. The main thing today is getting the draws back up and make sure that all the ones that I'm clipping are taped. And so I know. Yeah, I remember this being really hard. Which ones I'm clipping while I'm climbing, and do probably most of the moves today. Okay, heck. Oh God. Really, today's goal is just to get all the way through the route, put all the draws up, do most of the moves.
Whoa.
Day 2, session 25, and I was able to work the second crux and hit it 3 times, which is great. I think I was able to use a closer foot, and just being that much closer with the foot allows me to be a lot more static, which allows me to be a lot more accurate. And it's absolutely still a crux, but I think my percentage has gone way up. Yeah, psyched. I don't know if it could have gone much better than that. I'm like feeling pretty good. Yeah, session 26. And I freaking linked the 2 crux moves, and it like wasn't that bad. Granted, I had like a big long rest before doing it, but like
I never did that last trip. Obviously it's still gonna be a crux. Like at this point, it's definitely still a mental crux, but I don't think it's like the level of crux that it was last time, that's for sure. Today is day 4 at the cave, session 27. Really what I'm wanting to do is just kind of do a bigger burn and see where I'm at. I'd like to try to start from the bottom and start to link through the roof and kind of see how far I get and see where I'm at and what needs work. In a perfect world, I would try to get all the way to the anchor of War Without End, which is the Oblivion anchor. And that I feel like would give me a really great, I mean, that would be amazing, but highly improbable, really.
You're good. You got it. Yes.
War Without End goes up parallel world through the cruxes and then exits out onto Oblivion. I just freaking did it. Crazy because
Nice.
I freaking tried that move like 4,000 times. I mean, Jesus Christ, run session 27 today. And I never got past the crux move, and near the end of the last trip, I never got past the downward move. And to just like get up on that today and be so nervous, I was so nervous, and be able to go and do it first try is
Nice.
super sweet. I'm freaking stoked.
Halfway there.
In the summertime, driving up the west coast. Me and my Valentine, we ain't got no place to go.
And if I can get through that, I'd like to do the first crux. And then if I can get through that, I'd like to try the second crux and vice.
We're in the city getting high with the freaks. Put the jukebox back on the radio. I'm free.
Okay.
It's my life. Hold on tight. It's my
I'm nervous. Today I am nervous. I am nervous because today I'm gonna try to do a redpoint go for the first time this trip. I was telling myself this morning, I was like, you've climbed this route a million times at the mountain project. Now you just gotta try to do it here. Try to make myself less nervous, but I don't think it actually worked because I still feel nervous. Some nerves are good, it's just I don't want the nerves to get in the way of like being able to relax. And I'm really thinking that today is more just to get my feet wet kind of day. Holy shit.
Locked up. Good harness.
Okay.
Music time.
I love you.
Love you. Have fun. Just think of yourself climbing and doing something.
Yeah.
Me complace amarte, disfruto acariciarte y ponerte a dormir. Es escalofriante tenerte de frente, hacerte sonreír. Dar Daría cualquier cosa por tan primorosa, por estar siempre aquí. Y entre todas esas cosas, déjame quererte, entrégate a mí. No te fallaré, contigo yo quiero envejecer. Quiero darte un beso, perder contigo mi tiempo, guardar tus secretos, cuidar tus momentos, abrazarte, esperarte, adorarte, tenerte paciencia, tu locura es mi ciencia. Disfruto mirarte, cada movimiento, un vicio que tengo, un gusto valorarte, nunca olvidarte, entregarte mis tiempos. No te fallaré, contigo yo quiero envejecer. Quiero darte un beso, perder contigo mi tiempo, guardar tus secretos, cuidar tus momentos, abrazarte, esperarte, adorarte, tenerte paciencia, tu locura es mi ciencia. Quiero darte un beso, perder contigo mi tiempo, guardar tus secretos, cuidar tus momentos, abrazarte, esperarte, adorarte, tenerte paciencia, tu locura es mi ciencia.
No. Fuck. No. Ah. Ugh. 2 moves. It sucks.
Definitely am scared and I'm nervous, and I have to try to stop my internal thoughts of being like, you can't do this, or you're wasting all your time and all your money going back and not going to be able to do it, because that's definitely some things I say to myself, and I try to catch myself because it's not healthy or helpful in any way, but you know, I'm trying to just be more, kind of remind myself, like, this is just what hard projecting is. Like, it's gonna be, there's a lot of unknown, there's a lot of possibility of not doing it. There's more possibility of not doing it than there is doing it, I think, and just being realistic and being like, okay, we're just gonna go, and I've done all that I can do in the last 3 months to prepare myself for this, and that's just gonna have to be enough, and whether it's enough to send or not, I'm not sure, and that's just gonna be okay. Like,
that's just kind of is what it is. I wish there was something that, like a feeling or a sign that would tell you that today is the day. Like, I just feel nervous. That's all I feel.
Today's the day, babe.
Today's the day. I hope today's the day. Through two.
Yep.
Good knot.
Yep.
Good harness.
Perfect. Got you on top, rocked up, stopped up.
Okay.
Good to go.
I love you.
I love you too. Have fun.
Okay. Climbing.
Breeze through the valley of the stars, run like a river through the heart. Walking, I feel it when I fall. Scream, drive faster, push my body.
Woohoo! Yeah! Thank you, Parallel World! Woohoo! Yay! Ah! Oh my God! First one in the climb the route. First one in the world to climb the grade. Yay! Ah! Oh my God!